Hi, everybody. I want to welcome you to our Essential Oils 5-day online course. This is really exciting for me. My name is Jessica, for those of you who don't know me. Jessica Maldonado Foodie, long name, and I want to welcome you. So I have a lot planned for everyone for the next 5 days. This is going to be a new experience for me. I have done online courses before, but never video ones. So I've done, where I've written out a lot of information for people to look at and read over. But as I thought about it, I thought to myself, most people prefer to watch a video nowadays. I know I do. I get tired of reading sometimes. So let me tell you about how this is going to go. So for the next 5 days, today's Wednesday, all the way through Sunday, I am going to be posting videos, short videos. All of them, I will do my absolute best to keep them under 10 minutes. For each video, I will list what topic is being discussed in that video, okay? And so as you watch these videos, you will have a lot of information shared on different aspects of essential oils, from what are they, why is Young Living the oils that I have chosen, what about other essential oils, what's the difference, how can you use them, how do you use them with your children, how do you use them on your pets, what about the other products that Young Living offers, looking at your home as an environment as to whether or not it is conducive to health and supporting your body systems, or whether or not perhaps you are in a toxic home environment. Also looking at emotional connections with our body and what's happening and how we can use essential oils and other products to help. So a large variety I'm going to talk about. So as I do these videos, I will tell you right now, for those of you that don't know me, I know a lot of you do know me, but for those of you that don't know me, I speak a little bluntly at times. I am definitely opinionated. I am sharing with you, however, trust me when I say this, I am also humble. My biggest prayer, my goal, and my intention is to have our Creator use me in a good way. And so I'm going to be sharing with you knowledge that has come from my years of experience. And although I do consider myself young in years, I have had quite a journey. And so I've gained a lot of knowledge of different tools for wellness. That's a word that I'm going to use a lot, tools for wellness. So I just want to make it clear, I should have had the disclaimer here at the beginning, and hopefully you took a moment to read it. I'm going to be sharing with you from my knowledge base. Some of the opinions that are going to be expressed are my opinions, and this is not something that's being endorsed by Young Living, okay? Although I am going to be speaking about Young Living products, this is not something that they are necessarily endorsing. I am speaking to you on my own behalf, okay? So as I share with you, I thought it was important that you had an understanding of who I am and how I've come to do this, how I am here at this time now. So, a little bit about myself. What to say, because there's a lot about me. I am a seeker. I seek knowledge. I seek better ways to live, more purposeful ways to live. My value of human life increased tenfold about 13 years ago after I had suffered a stroke. I have had a variety of health issues from very early on in my life, and I was one of those people that said, why me? Why? And one of the things that I've learned and come to appreciate is that every experience I had has now been able to serve others in where they're at right now. So perhaps that is why those things occurred. But in addition to that, some of the reasons why those things occurred were because of emotions, because of toxins that I was being exposed to, because of foods that I was eating. So that's just a few of the things. So as I have gained more and more awareness of the different things that have impacted not only my physical health, but also my mental health, also my spiritual well-being, I now share that information with other people. And so I do it with the hope and the intention that it may serve you in a good way. So as we go through these 5 days, think of it this way. I'm going to lay out a buffet. It's going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And you get to choose what it is that resonates with you, what it is that you want to pick up off the table and you want to start using. Now, it's been a long journey for me. I was introduced to the oils 12 years ago. And I will tell you right now that I did not hop on board the Let's Get Healthy train. Not at all. I apparently needed to learn a little bit more what suffering was about. And it was about 3 years ago that I really had a moment of recognition where it was like, I can't go on living this way. And if I keep going on this way, I'm not going to be living too much longer. And so since that 3 years ago, I have really started to make drastic changes in my life. Now, let me say this. I am not in any way implying that I am at the top of any mountain. I am on an ongoing journey for wellness. And so even as I learn certain tools, that does not mean that they have now become a key part of my lifestyle. I am like that person who I have certain things that are givens that I do every day, almost every day, in order to support my body, my mind, and so on. However, I am also a person that when my body starts to talk to me, when things are happening, I sit there and I say, what's happening here? Is this emotion-based? You know, what have I been doing? Have I been eating poorly? Am I eating foods that are causing an inflammatory response in my body? That was something I learned from my nutritionist. You know, my naturopathic doctor explained to me how it is that our cells function and how they communicate with one another. So even though I have all of this awareness and knowledge, I still can detour away from some of those wellness tools. But that's okay, because this is a journey. And I am all about us being honest. So you will have people who are like, hey, and you wanna do this, and you wanna do that. And that's great, because I get excited too. You know, it's kind of like when you have this secret, you don't want to keep it a secret. When you have something really good that's changing your life in such a powerful way, you want to share that with everyone that you come in contact with. And so I try to do that with the tools that I've learned so far. However, I tell people all the time, listen, I get it. You know, I didn't get all of how I could change my life so drastically right away. It was a path that I needed to walk down. And I'm still walking down that path. So I'll give you an example. You know, when we understand what food does within our body, all of a sudden you may be wanting to eat cleaner. You may be wanting to eat more whole foods. You may be wanting to minimize the amount of processed foods that you're actually putting in your body. Me too. But every so often I want a little treat, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so even though I know that that is not really great for me, if I can do it in moderation and not do it to excess like I used to do it, I know that I'm able to maintain my health better than I had before. I pray that I will get to the day where I am letting go of certain things that are not good for me completely. But for right now, I'm still in that journey. So if you go onto my Facebook, you may see me licking an ice cream cone. Yeah, dairy and me don't get along very well. But you know what? Sometimes I want that ice cream cone, and sometimes I want it more often than not. But so I'm sharing that with you so that you know that I'm on the same page with you here. I'm just sharing information, and you can choose how you want to use that. Okay, so in no way am I saying that this way is right and this way is wrong. That is not what this is going to be about. This is going to be about just sharing information that I have gained over the past several years, and you deciding if any of it may actually be an answer or information that you've been seeking for a while now. So as I post these videos over the next 5 days, all of which will be underneath 10 minutes, hopefully, we'll see if I stick to that, do yourself a favor. Even though certain topics may not necessarily appear like they are what you are interested in hearing about, take the time to try to listen to all of them, because I'm going to be sharing information that goes beyond Young Living. I'm going to be sharing information that also has to do with other tools for wellness, other alternative modalities that you can start incorporating. Whether you choose to follow allopathic care and then also go ahead and use alternative or natural holistic means for supporting yourself in that process, you can definitely marry those two. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you're someone who is really dead set on going a holistic route 100% of the way, then this may be of extreme interest to you. But you get to decide, and it's not right or wrong, it's just a personal choice, right? Okay, so this is the first video. This was just me introducing myself to you. It's very important that we get to know one another. Please know that as we post these videos or as I post them, if you have questions, go ahead and put in your questions underneath the videos. This will be interactive. I will go ahead and answer you, either write it out or I will answer you back in video form. So please feel free to utilize that. So for the next 5 days, you will have the ability to do that. If for some reason you have a question that you don't necessarily want everybody else to see, private message me. It's okay. I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have, okay? All right, I'm super excited. So video 1, welcome. And we are getting ready to get started. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey, and here we go.